Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel's Midnight Suns video. In this one, we're going to do the hero challenge for Captain Marvel. You got to destroy this crystal. The way to get to this, you get her to level friendship level 5. You got to make sure your forge is set up in a manner so you can do the hero challenges. That's how you get these things going. So let's get into the Captain Marvel one, because I will say it's actually not very difficult, but I made a huge blunder, then just misunderstood something that was saying and happening in game. And I spent, I'm embarrassed to say this, but you know what? This is life. I spent 3 hours working on this because I misunderstood and thought I clicked something, and that I thought that the game told me I couldn't do it, and I was wrong. So let's figure out what that was and figure out the quick solution. So before I get going, the objective of this mission is to destroy this crystal. You get no moves, no redraws. There's one character out here. It's got a card that you need. Okay, that's the first thing to start. That's the consume all your block, turn it into offense. And then you get these cards. And you can see you can only use 3 cards to start, because a lot of the other ones are either require heroism, or it's a draw card that allows you to get a maximum of 3 Captain Marvel cards in your hand until it'll draw until you get 3. So your only option to start this thing is to pick 1 or 2 to 3. You could go all 3 of them on either the enemy or the crystal. You could go, you could split it up between them. You could do 2 of them on one or the other, and then you'll get a knockback. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the key to this is making sure that you save Rain of Blows for the crystal, getting as much damage as you can to the crystal, and using a knockback card. And this is the part that I screwed up on, or misunderstood and thought I did and didn't, is that your Fists of Radiance you can actually use for damage on the crystal. I swear I did that. It kept saying immune to knockback. I thought I clicked the button to try to do it and didn't let me attack. I could attack. So as you go through this, like I said, you could do it a million different ways, or maybe not a million, but there's a few different ways to sort of go through this. But that's the gist of wanting to do. And then once you get the card from the guy, throw him back into the crystal, hit him a few times, damage the crystal a little bit to bring it down some. When you get to your last 2 cards, what you'll do is you'll use your Fists of Radiance card on the crystal. It should leave you with 3 heroism and the block that you turned into offense with your Rains of Blows, and it'll be enough to take down the crystal. So I will specifically walk through those steps right now on how I personally did it. All right, here we go. So in the one that I particularly did and won and got, the way I went about it is I start with Cosmic Ray on the specific minion. And again, there's a few ways you can do this, but ultimately that's how I started it. Then I'll go to Quick Jab. Same thing. I do it to the minion, more damage on them. I actually went to Knee Strike again to the minion. You could wait for that to use that on Binary if you want, I guess maybe, but then you get Binary. You immediately do that for sure. I saved that to get a little bit more damage on the crystal, knocking the guy back. It's overkill on the guy, but it gives an additional damage on the crystal to make sure it's 10 instead of 5. So it gives you some extra damage if you want to wait and use it then. You get the all-in card. I then use, what's the name of that? One Step Ahead, which draws additional cards. So it's like, okay, cool. Now I get 2 cards, and these are the 2 cards you need. Regroup, you get an additional block, which helps get additional offense. You're building up your heroism. It's like, okay, definitely use that. Which I sort of like. This animation is pretty cool, honestly. Then you consume all in to make sure that whatever you've got is going to hit hard, because those other cards are not going to do the damage required to do this thing. So this is the part where I screwed up. So originally at this point, when I did this, you can see right here, it says immune to block. For some reason, I either thought I clicked it or whatever. I didn't think I could use this card, or I thought I tried to use this card. This is where I screwed up and spent so much time on this. I figured it out way earlier in this, but such is life. Appreciate everybody just hanging out with me on stream while I was doing this, which was sort of brutal. you know, I know people came and went and they're probably like, what the heck? And then easy win right there. That's it. One of the easier ones to do. I was so frustrated when I got that done. I was like, really? Like, really? Okay. And then you get your supernova card, which seems pretty cool. Again, I love the animation. You just go blow up the other crystal. Here we go. Check out the animation, be done. So I'm going to continue to do videos like this for Midnight Suns. I'm enjoying the game. I think it's cool. If you want to hammer down like button, notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing, appreciate it. Or just if you made it this far, appreciate it. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.